Welcome back, everybody. Let's move over to the hardwood now. The playoffs got underway this week in Delaware Hoops. We still have a few teams still in it. Let's start with our marquee matchup tonight, a rematch of the Girls Henlopen Championship. This was a close one just a week ago, Cape Henlopen and Woodbridge. Woodbridge's defense gave the Vikings fits all game. Janira Scott with the steal in the basket there. She finished with 9 points for the Blue Raiders. They kept it close, but Micaiah Applewhite was the difference early on. Spot up from 3, drains it. How about another one? 13 finishing with 5 trays on the night, 21 points for her. Woodbridge on the comeback in the second half. Jakaya Johnson, huge down low for the Blue Raiders. 17 points battling Morgan Mahoney in the paint.
Yeah, how about the game DeAsia Jones had? She put in work from downtown.
She sure
did. Could not miss from 3. 13 points from her, and the Bridge pulling away late. Cape trying to cut into that late lead. Check out Applewhite, going to get the steal here, going all the way, but too little too late. Woodbridge keeps their foot on the gas, and how about this? They take it over Cape 47-41. Up next for Woodbridge is Delmarva Christian.
All we had to do was just go back and practice the next day, and everybody wanted it back because we knew we was going to run into them again. We just brought everything to this game, and they just couldn't handle it. So, but we know that they're a pretty good team. They've been beating teams that's in the upper level. So.
It looked like they couldn't handle it, Trey. She's absolutely right.
She was real with it. Yeah, they couldn't handle it.
All right, first of all, congratulations to Woodbridge on a very hard-fought victory. They earned it tonight.
Yeah.
This was a revenge game from last week. They were down for the first 3 quarters, and they stuck together, and they got it done.
That's right.
Cape Henlopen came into this game unbeaten. We know about that, but Woodbridge didn't care about that. They just beat this Cape team last year in the Henlopen Championship, and they came 1 point from winning on Saturday. And I feel like Cape, never facing a real test this season, really did come back to haunt them today, Trey.
Yeah,
once they lost their lead, their offense seemed out of rhythm. They seemed to really press, and hats off to Woodbridge because that defense kept them off balance the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, look, I mean, honestly, Brandon, what you said was spot on. You know, Woodbridge has lost games this season. Cape's never felt that. They've never felt that pressure playing against the teams they played in the in the Henlopen North. We said it all year long. Their closest game was 21 points. But honestly, when I saw the final, I was shocked. Saw the halftime lead from Cape, and I thought about the fact that they beat Woodbridge less than a week ago, a couple days ago, and assumed this game was over. But got to give credit to Woodbridge and their coaching staff. That group of seniors, Brandon, has been through a lot.
Yeah.
They've got some young players now mixed into the fold this year that can shoot, and they have a chance to get to the Final Four with a win over Delmarva Christian.
They sure do, but if you were in that gym tonight up in Lewis, you felt the momentum changing in the third quarter into the fourth quarter toward Woodbridge.
Yeah, amazing stuff. All right, we had a few other girls' teams in action tonight as well. Caesar Rodney going down to top seed St. Elizabeth, but look at that score on the bottom right.
That's
a
shocker right
Warriors, there. Delmarva Christian. Their girls basketball team goes to Wilmington and knocks off number 2 Conrad. Sierra Troyer with 18 points. Grace Fetterman, Gracie F., 14 points. And they are going to play Woodbridge on Monday for a spot in the Final Four. Amazing. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. We cannot wait to watch that game. All right, round 2, DIAA playoffs for boys hoops. We move on to Delmar, the 13 seed, hosting 20th seeded Wilmington Christian. Jeremiah Lumpkin-Beal getting to the bucket there for Delmar. Time running out now before the half. Dante Brinkley hoisting from deep.
Get out on him.
And he nails the buzzer beater for 3 right there. Wildcats down 9 as they went to the locker rooms. They'd go down as many as 14 early on in the third.
Yeah, late in that period, they began to heat up. Cameron Bosman open in the corner for 3. And his teammate T.J. Gibson up top for another.
The lefty
a nice
snipers.
Run to close the gap. And in the fourth, this 3 by Day Chandler going to give Delmar the lead. Now the Warriors would enter not even 20 seconds later. Dan Starkey, absolutely filthy sniper shot there from the elbow, ice in his veins to retake the lead. And a couple of late turnovers for Delmar would also do them in. Starkey with the steal and the lay-in. The 20 seed Wilmington Christian moving on. They beat Delmar 57-51. The Wildcats finished the year with a 10-4 overall record. All right, some other scores in round 2. Indian River also falls. They fall big to second seeded Salesianum, Woodbridge going down on the road at Newark, and Seaford on to the round of 16. They cruise past Delmarva Christian behind 23 points from Brent Ricketts. Jason Handy finished with 23 in the loss for the Royals, including his 1,000th career point, so congratulations to him. As for the rest of the bracket, tough loss for Caesar Rodney at Dickinson. Who is the happiest Dickinson Ram in the house right now?
You know it's me, Trey, the Dickinson Rams. They are moving on, baby.
If you guys
Sorry
don't know
to my Rider
Brandon with
folks
the
out there.
Dickinson, he's very excited.
But hey, Dickinson made it to the Elite Eight last year. They can go far. They got Sally's coming up. I think we can see the Rams.
You guys can beat Sally's?
I'm putting them on upset alert, Trey.
I
The
like
Sal's
it.
on upset alert.
All right, Trey Bochelle led the Riders in scoring with 14 points. Smyrna and Dover also moving on to the Sweet 16. Smyrna will host Caravel. Dover will see the aforementioned Seaford. Those games will be on Saturday.
All right, so let's recap now. On the girls' side, we have Woodbridge and Delmarva Christian matching up for a spot in the Final Four. And then on the boys' side, Smyrna takes on Caravel, Seaford and Dover squaring off. Those teams looking to advance to the round of 16. Trey, what do you think of these matchups?
Yeah, look, I just love tournament time and what it brings every year. Smyrna and Caravel should be a fantastic game. Seaford and Dover, I'm absolutely salivating over right now. Dover is that team that was the second best in the North, Seaford the best in the South. We know the discrepancies with the North and the South and how the teams match up, so I think that tomorrow that game in Seaford should be a great matchup.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a great game between Woodbridge and Delmarva Christian on that girls' side.
Yeah.
I can see that one going either way, honestly. Both teams play fantastic brands of basketball.
Yes.
I love the way that Woodbridge plays, though, with their tenacity, especially with Chakaya Johnson down low. But on the boys' side, Seaford and Dover, this is a big north-south game that we didn't get to see this year. We saw Seaford versus Smyrna. That was a great matchup right there. I think with the quarterfinals on the line, Brent Ricketts, who I think maybe the best player in the entire conference, I think he might be the difference maker in that game.
I'm with you on that. You can't go against Ricketts and what he brings to the table each night.
All right, let's move on now. Stay right there. When we come back, Maryland officials remembering those who lost their fight to COVID-19. More on how they're being honored coming up next.
Hi, I'm Micaiah Applewhite. I'm from Cape and Lupin High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.